then it's just really looking at bunches of symptoms and isn't going to change very much. It's not getting to the roots, is it, Lynn, at all? And if you're not prepared to get down to the roots and get your hands dirty, then and you're just going to kind of tickle the leaves at the top and polish them and brush them and admire them, then nothing's going to change, really, is it?
Not long term, no.
Not long term, no.
Yeah, and I think what is very sad is that many of these children have differential diagnosis, you know. Many of them, of course, also have symptoms of ADHD or also have symptoms of autism or of attachment difficulties, etc. So, I mean, they can have a number of diagnoses at the end. You think about reactive attachment disorder and autistic spectrum disorder, oppositional defiant disorder, obsessive compulsive disorder. You know, all of those can be part of their diagnosis. But what is interesting is if you really look at this, and you get to the dissociation, once you've treated the dissociation, in the vast majority of cases, the original symptoms of the diagnosis is actually vanishing and or diminishing to the point where the children don't really need a diagnosis any longer.
So that means there's effective ways to work with it.
Absolutely, and I think that's the good news, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Because I was imagining a kind of scattered jigsaw with all these diagnoses sort of laid all around. And actually what we do is integrate and have a framework for explaining why a child might act like they do, which is a real relief for the children and the parents, because you have to have a starting point, don't you, to progress and be able to work through. So if they've got something to hang it on, actually, your clever brain took you away when that awful thing was happening. How fabulous is that? Back to when I first started doing this work in my career, and not knowing about dissociation. And now I often think back and wonder, what did I miss? How did I work with those children I was working with who'd experienced trauma? And what a difference this knowledge has made to my working life.